Out of necessity. That's when, I mean, it's part of climbing that mountain. I mean, you learn so much more about yourself at times of defeat. You know, when when you don't prepare right or you don't perform up to your own standards, and that's when you kind of lay things out and say, this went well, but this really caught me off guard. This thought got in my head and it just really messed me up. Well, read some books, talk to some people, try some other things, and you know, it took me a long time to develop those skills.
Ended up doing well.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Second idea was a good idea.
So you have failed once in your life.
Oh, I failed much more in my life than I've succeeded. Much more.
Are you afraid to fail?
No. It's weird. You know, you can find different levels of failure, but I love I don't look at it as failures. I look at it as setbacks, and I love setbacks. Because I think every setback gives you an opportunity to separate from everyone else. Because everybody experiences the same setbacks. But it's the people or group of people that can take an experience, whether you messed up or whatever the case may be, and solve it. It's like that complicated math equation of saying, all right, this is awesome. I mean, this is an area where if we solve this one problem, we'll be able to get to where we want to go. We'll take that next step up. So I look more, I mean, I love the challenges of those setbacks and the opportunities that they present.
That is one of my top secrets, by the way, is that world class have the courage to fail.
Yeah, I think the only true failure in life is lessons that you don't learn. You don't really fail unless you learn from that. I guess my definition of a failure would be a setback that was never solved. That would be a failure to me. Outside of that, there's not much, you know, in business or sports that I would look at as a failure, unless you didn't figure out how to overcome it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever been scared? Do you ever get scared as an athlete or as a business person?
Oh yeah, of course. Often.
What scared you? What scares you?
Yeah, I mean, I was the smallest guy in a football field. You know, I was 5'9", 175 pounds, running around with people that are 6'3", 265 pounds, and were almost as fast as I was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of fear that goes into that. But I remember a very defining moment in my life, and it was our defensive line coach, Chris Wilson. When I started playing for the University of Colorado my freshman year, and I was small. My freshman year, I might have been 160, I don't know.
Nice size.
I was small.
Yeah.
It was right after the Olympics. I was just starting to play college football. And it was a training camp, and each coach had got this opportunity to talk to the whole group of people. 15 minutes, Coach Barnett gave him. He was this real kind of like deep voice, motivational type of guy, and you know, he just, part of his, most of his speech was, don't ever allow fear to get in the way of your dreams. And it just hit me so much. And really that day, for football, I never stepped onto a football field without willing to sacrifice my own body and likelihood for the better good of me and the team. Getting yourself to that point is hard. I mean, that's why I say I very rarely physically felt great, because getting your mind to that level, I mean, it's many steps below war, but the same principles. When you get yourself to say, you know what, if somebody breaks my leg today, I'm okay with that. Or if somebody, you know, God forbid, breaks my neck, I'm willing to take that sacrifice. For me, that's the only way I could play football, with that kind of reckless abandonment, and just to say, you know, it's in somebody else's hands. And so, of course, I felt fear, but I had to be able to manage it.